Hi Instagrammers, I am Melissa Moline. I've had a few questions about how to do a reel. I'm going to try to give you a quick little tutorial on that. You'll have to bear with me. I have kind of low budget materials. I was going to try to do a picture-in-picture for you, but instead I'm going to just show you my cell phone. Okay, so we all know how to open up Instagram. You need to go into your profile. Not your profile, the Portland Open Studios profile, but I always recommend to try it on your own profile first because it's easier if you know what you're doing when you get in to the Portland Open Studios profile. So you go up on your profile and sorry about the reverse image. It's just going to be the way it is. But you click on this plus sign up in the corner. And then this screen pops up and you click on Reel. And this screen pops up. There are two ways to go about it. You can either use recorded information that's pre-recorded, or you can do it like on the fly, and that's really fun too. I'm going to show you how to use the pre-recorded stuff, the pre-done stuff already. So what I have done is created in my phone a file that's called Reel, of images and videos that I'm going to use to show you how I am going to make this reel. So this little image that's like a square in the bottom corner, that's how you pick photos that are already done. To do one on the fly, you're gonna record that, but we're gonna use this little box in the corner. So I'm gonna click on the box. It says and I have an iPhone. I can click on this arrow in the upper corner that says recents, and I can pull up different phone like picture files on my phone, and I'm going to scroll down to the one that I've already saved the photos I'm going to use for my example, which is Reel. I clicked on it. I just clicked on the picture like where it says Reel because I saved that ahead of time. Reel. Here we go. So here are the videos that I have to choose from in this reel and pictures. I have a picture of a plant, and I have a 5-minute video and a 27-minute video and a 56-second video and a 3-second video that I'm going to somehow turn into a reel. So I'm going to click on the first thing, which is this image, and I'm going to add it. On the bottom it shows how long it's going to play. That's too long for this image. I think I just am showing what I'm painting. So I'm going to shorten it down by sliding the slider here. And it's just going to be like a few seconds. See? There we go. I'm going to add that on. I'm going to click on the picture, the little square again, and I'm going to add the next thing. I'm going to pick the 5-minute video. You have a 5-minute video here. That's way too long for a reel. I think reels can only be like a minute long, so I'm going to shorten it down by just, again, pressing the slider button, and I'm just going to use like a few seconds. As you shorten and lengthen, you can see at the very top there's this pink bar here. That's the bar showing you like the total length of like the video that I'm shortening, and as you add, there'll be like little segments, and those are the videos and photos that you add in. They're going to each be a segment. So I'm going to add in this video. I'm just adding a short amount of time. I clicked on add. I'm going to do another one. Click on the square. Find a third video. I'm going to find this 3-second video. I'm going to add that and see, as you can see, like we have several little segments in the top. That's how long these things are coming in for, and you can edit that and adjust that in a minute, but I'm just going to add a couple more things. I like this one. I'm like looking through my sketchbook or whatever too. Sketchbooks are good. I'm going to add that. I've got 4 things now, and I don't remember what the last thing was. Maybe this is the 5th one. I don't really know. I'm painting or something. I'm going to shorten it down again. Okay, add. And it makes it, see at the top how there's that pink bar? So some of the things are longer than others, and when the bar is like a full bar, that means like your whole video has got enough length. So I'm going to add some music to see what it's like. So the music icon is in the uppermost icon here. I'm going to click on it. I'm just going to pick the first one, which is Happy by Pharrell Williams. You all know this song, right? So I picked the first one, and it picks a section of the music. So you can like scroll through and pick a different section of the music. It shows you the words and stuff. You can scroll through and decide where in the music you want to be. I'll use that. Press done. So let's see a preview. Just see where we're at. It's pretty easy so far, right? That's how far we've got. We're just painting away, okay? Whatever. Okay, so that's great. I'm going to turn down my volume because it's just going to keep on going. I have this last video is kind of long. I want to shorten it up a bit. So I'm going to press this back arrow. And that was in the upper left. And I can see right here, this little black circle with the arrow. If you click on that, those are all the things that I chose. That's my photo. That's the different videos and everything. And you can edit them. You can throw it away. You can cut, which means to trim it. So my last video that I have on here is like way longer than the rest. So I'm going to trim that down. So I just press that little cut tool, and you can trim it here. Oh, it's like, look, you don't get a shorter video because you didn't add enough material on here. So that's what it's telling me here. It won't let me shorten it anymore, like I could lengthen it. So I need to go back on and add another video or two. So just a second. Let me see what I can do. I'm just going to say, cool, trim. The last video I'm going to add is going to be like a selfie. Why not, right? And I'm going to be like, maybe I'll dance to the tune or something because it's silly. So I'm going to just click on this record button right there. It's recording. And I've got my kitty cat. She wants to dance too. Okay, that's it. So maybe it will let me trim down that video now because I recorded a selfie. Or maybe it only lets me do that much. But I'm in the back here, see, being totally cheesy. See, selfie. That's what you can do with the cat. See? See? Cheesy. Okay, now let's say done. We're going to preview this again. Turn up the volume. Get some music. And I think that my selfie got added and any kind of trimming got added. You're going to have to suffer through watching this a million times. That's how you make a reel. You watch it a million times. Here I am. Okay, we should add some words. I have no idea what these words are going to be, but we're going to come up with them on the fly right now. So I just turned the volume down. It'll just keep playing and keep playing and keep playing. So we already did the music, and now you can add words with the text tool, which is the A's. I'm going to click on that. So the word tool is a little weird. You can add everything on top of itself, and then you're going to have to adjust where in the video you want them. You can add, like, I'm just gonna start at the very beginning and say, I like to paint houseplants. That's the first thing I'm gonna say. I just typed it on in. That's what it looks like. I like to paint houseplants. Okay, so if you click on this like stuff at the top, you can change the color and the format, and at the bottom you can change like the text to whatever you want it to be. I'm going to use that. Okay, so I'm going to say done. So if I did that, I'm like, oh no, it's like on everything. Like, I don't want that, right? So I want other words. So the first thing I'm going to say, I like to paint houseplants. The thing is, it's also kind of like in a weird spot. You can move it around to like different spots. See? You can do different things with it. Okay, but it's on the whole thing, and you can see my words right here in the bottom. Let me add a second text thing so you can kind of see what I mean. So let me see here. I'm going to say I like to paint houseplants, and I'm going to say I mix my own greens. I don't know. I watercolor. I mix my own. I'm like, oh, I'm going to edit, so I'm just going to go back and I'm going to say watercolor. I watercolor, and I use watercolor and mix my own greens. I don't know. I'm winging it. Totally doable. There it is. I use watercolor and mix my own greens. You can change all your text and everything again, but I'm just going to keep it. I'm going to say done. And look, I like to paint houseplants is there too. And I'm going to just put it in the same spot. So I'm just going to like, look, even cover that other one up because I want it to be like lined up so it's in the same spot. Okay? So if you click on, you can see like these little images in the bottom that are like the beginning of your text. Like you could have like 25 of them, right? Different texts that you want at different segments of your video. Should I do this at the same time as myself over here? But instead I want it like one word for part of the video, some of the words for part of my video, and some of the words for some other parts of my video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the text here, and that is like, you can see a little image of your entire stream of photos and videos that you created throughout on the bottom, and that's your like adjusting your clip and stuff again. So excuse me. So you just scroll this, and I only want to say I like to paint houseplants like right at the very beginning, so I'm gonna just like scroll it super tiny. But the other thing is that I don't want the greens as covering up the houseplant thing, so I need to make sure that's not the beginning. So I need to like kind of see how small that is, and I'm going to start off the second text thing, like bubble right after that, right? So if you click on that, look, it's on the whole thing. So you can see the other thing kind of disappear. The other text by just like scrolling it over it. So if I click on this, it says I like to paint houseplants. Like here, if I'm scrolling, you can see like I like to paint houseplants, and then it gets covered up right there. So that's when you want to. And the houseplant part goes away. It kind of shows faded. I know it's kind of hard to understand, but when you mess with it, you'll figure it out. So just, just make this segment section, the word segment section, only in the section of the movie that you want it to be. Just in that part. That's how you do that. That's like the hardest part of the whole thing, I think. Okay, so after you do that, you press done, and your preview is here. And so in the preview, it shows like some text here on the bottom that's kind of like halftone. You don't need to worry about that. There's not halftone text when you actually post it. It's just showing you like ghost text. It won't do. Oh, look. So I like to paint houseplants. Look, it turned off. Look, see? That's what I just did. That's what I was trying to show you. So, and then it, like after it turns off, then you can add more text. You can keep adding text, and you can add other goofy things too. Like in the top part, I can add like a voiceover. So, the other thing that you can do is like, let's say you are at the beginning of your video and you want to like adjust your houseplant, like your text size. I forgot about that. If you want to adjust your text size, you just use this thing. Woo! See that? That will show you like different kinds of sizes. Yeah. So let's see here. The other thing you can do is a voiceover. So I'm going to do a voiceover. Oh, the voiceover icon looks like a little microphone. Okay. So I'm going to say, here, I'm going to click on the voiceover microphone. And then there's like, it looks like this. And it's going to say, hold and record over the video. So as I do it, I'm going to not record a voice over, like I'm not going to say anything in the part of the video that I don't want any words. I have a bunch of sketchbooks that I mix my watercolors in, and I can test out all the greens so that I don't have to do it a million times. And then I can paint them in my book. Okay, so I did a voiceover. You can see how long it was. I stopped it right there. And I'm going to say done. So I'm going to go here. Here's the end of the video. Let's see if it worked. I have a bunch of sketchbooks that I mix my watercolors in, and I can test all the greens so that I don't have to do it a million times. And then I can paint them in my book. Okay. So I'm going to add a cheesy sticker over my face and like while I'm dancing, because that's just a stupid little thing I did. So, or maybe some sparkles or something. I don't know. I'll do a sticker. Okay, so the sticker button is this thing right there. And I'm gonna post a mention. A mention is like an @ symbol, so you do an @. And then I can say, I guess that was just a sticker. That's not really what I wanted. I'm going to click on it. Wait. I saw a trash thing for a second, and now I don't see it. Oh yeah, if you click on it, oh yeah, and you drag it around, if you click on the thing that you did and you drag it around, you can throw it in the trash at the bottom. I'm going to say cancel. You can pin it too. Here, I'm going to drag it down to the bottom trash can. There, I didn't want that sticker thing. So I'm going to add a different kind of sticker. Let's see here. I added the sticker button. I'm just going to do these two chicks that are like drinking coffee because they look fun. I clicked on it. Look, there they are. I'm going to put it over here in the bottom part of my screen. I just moved it. I dragged it. See, you can drag it around. Oh, here it is. Here's me. Okay, and now I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the text and just put it at the end, because do you see the text are showing up at certain times? I'm gonna click on it, see how it's highlighted, and I'm just gonna put it while I'm like dancing around. You know, I just kind of scrolled it to the end, so it kind of shows up at the end there. Okay, done. It looks like if you click on this sparkle thing, oh, you can add like backgrounds and stuff, but it messes up your pictures. I think it's better if you use that only if you have like your own background, because see, if I click on that sparkle thing, it like makes my pictures look messed up. So don't do that. I think that's like if you were going to do a selfie and you wanted like sparkles in your face or something stupid like that. Okay, so that's that. And then this other thing. Oh, right. This thing here, squiggly line thing, is if you want to draw on the screen. I would avoid that. Let's just say next. I think that's probably good. We did a whole bunch of stuff. Here, that is a terrible picture of me as a cover. No way in the world am I going to post that on Instagram. So you can click on it, and you can pick your cover by scrolling through and pick something like better, or you can just like pick like a picture like that. I don't know. Anything else but that terrible picture of me. Okay. You can also share to the feed. That's always awesome. You can crop your profile image if you'd like. You can tag people, meaning yourself. You write a caption at the top. You do all those things. And then you can either share it or save it as a draft if you don't want to do it right now. I'm going to just save it as a draft so that you can see what happens when you do that. If you save it as a draft, I did that. Okay, so to go back and find your reel again, I had forgotten, so I had to figure it out. Here's the page, your main page. You click on this middle button here. No, I'm backwards. There's my reel. My picture looks terrible again, but once I click on edit, it kind of fixes it. So you click on it. Oh, these are my options. I'm going to click on this one that I tried. There it is. I'm going to click on edit in case I want to edit my reel again, which I don't. I think we're good. I'm just going to go ahead and click next. My cover, look, they fixed it. I don't know what happened with that. So I'm going to go ahead and make a new caption and post it. You can share to the feed also, which will share to your main grid. You can tag people, so you can tag yourself if you're posting on Portland Open Studios page. And you can crop your picture. The only other thing I wanted to let you guys know about making videos and reels on Instagram is that when you do like a standard size pictures like this, right? It crops down your videos like here. So you don't want to leave text like at the very, very topmost and bottommost part of your video because it will crop it off. You need to kind of put it, in the middle a little bit more than that. It's almost square shape. So if you're making a reel, you might want to, it looks better before you post it. Sometimes the text gets cut off. So you might want to kind of look around at other reels first to see how big that image is, and you can kind of plan for that. That's the only other little tricky thing that I can think of. Good luck on your Instagramming. Bye.